Oh my gosh, I am just such a huge fan of yours, and now here I am meeting you face to face.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at Easter eggs, references, callbacks, and other small details from Inside Out 2 that you only noticed on a subconscious level. A few spoilers may follow.
Behold, my super high-tech Riley protection system. Don't look, it's fine.
Number 25, Riley's rainbow shirt. Riley's rainbow shirt resurfaces early in the film, although she's noticeably outgrown the colorful outfit. This reflects not only how Riley is growing physically, but emotionally as well, having to make room for new emotions.
Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh, I am just such a huge fan of yours, and now here I am meeting you face to face.
In addition to yellow, blue, red, purple, and green, orange is among the shirt's colors. As if the filmmakers behind the original film were already foreshadowing that anxiety would be the next emotion to leave a significant mark. Riley's jersey also tells the story, her number being 28. It's no coincidence that Inside Out 2 is the 28th Pixar feature film, although the upcoming Elia was initially planned to come out first. After these two films swapped releases, Riley's jersey number changed from 29 to 28.
Make some noise! Sadness is in the house!
Number 24, My Hat. As the suppressed emotions stage an escape from Riley's memory vault, video game heartthrob Lance Slashblade starts a chain reaction that takes down each guard. One guard loses their hat in the process. Inside is a label reading, My Hat. For those who don't remember, this references a dispute between subconscious guards Frank and Dave in the first film.
Is that your hat?
Yeah, it's my hat.
You sure? I don't know. Look in the label.
Frank attempted to distinguish his headwear from Dave's by writing My Hat. This doesn't do much to help matters, as Dave had the same idea. Popping up again in this scene, Frank and Dave haven't gotten much better at their jobs. The bumbling guards have also yet to realize that writing their names on their hats would be more efficient.
Wait, it says my hat?
My hat, it says.
That's what I wrote in my hat.
What are you talking about?
You've got my hat
Okay,
on.
but it's my hat.
Number 23, Pixar Goes Preschool. Along with Lance Slashblade, the emotions meet a purple dog named Bluefy in Riley's vault. The star of Riley's favorite preschool show has a habit of breaking the fourth wall, leaving long, awkward pauses for young viewers to answer questions. The 2D beagle takes a few pages from Blue's Clues and Dora the Explorer.
What was that?
A ball.
Oh, you see another toy? Where?
His pal Pouchy also calls to mind Dora's backpack. Although these characters don't just take shots at Nickelodeon, Disney's Mickey Mouse Clubhouse had a similar interactive element. The way the characters summon Pouchy here is reminiscent of how Mickey and the gang called upon Toodles, who always had a solution to the problem at hand. Also, he may be purple, but Bluefy's name and design are giving us Deja Bluey.
Wow, that was a weird dream.
Number 22, Moving Onward. Is Riley of French descent, or does everyone's sense of boredom sound like Adele Exarchopoulos? In any case, there's a bit of a language barrier to overcome when Headquarters is introduced to Ennui, who is not the warmest emotion. Joy struggles to pronounce Ennui's name, saying onward on her first attempt.
Am I saying right? And why? No. Oh, nicknames! I'm gonna call you Wee Wee.
No.
Joy's butchering of the French language alludes to another Pixar film, 2020's Onward. It's a nice nod to the fantasy adventure, although it's kind of a missed opportunity that a giant cheese puff didn't float down Riley's stream of consciousness.
Careful how much boat you're eating there, man. We still gotta make it to the end of the tunnel.
Good point.
Speaking of which, number 21, Broccoli and Pizza. It might not be a cheese puff, although another cheesy treat aids the emotions as they sail across the stream of consciousness.
Hey, I saw a pizza place down the street. Maybe we could try that.
Pizza's on Riley's mind, providing the emotions with a delectable vessel. Unfortunately, the emotions must soon trade one boat for another, climbing aboard a floating piece of broccoli. This isn't the first time that broccoli and pizza have intersected. Upon moving to San Francisco in the first film, the emotions are annoyed to discover how the locals desecrate Italian cuisine with a particular topping.
That's it. I'm done.
Congratulations, San Francisco! You've ruined pizza. First the Hawaiians, and now you.
It may not be our first choice off the menu, but when up a creek without a pizza, broccoli is a suitable alternative. Number 20, Mrs. Nesbit. Sadness manages to break back into Headquarters, but it isn't long until anxiety becomes aware of her presence.
Just don't look down and keep moving. She'll be okay, right?
50-50.
As anxiety confronts sadness in her room, a teapot with a familiar design can be spotted. You might need to dig deep into your memory bank, but eventually you'll notice a likeness to Buzz Lightyear's apron when he donned the persona of Mrs. Nesbit. Now, if only it came with a teacup that looked like Mrs. Nesbit's hat, this ensemble would be complete.
Don't you get it? You see the hat? I am Mrs. Nesbit.
Number 19. Elio Incoming. Previewing upcoming films is a long-standing Pixar tradition. Elio was previously referenced in Elemental back when it was supposed to be Pixar's next feature.
I think there's been a mistake.
You're not the leader of Earth?
Sorry for the mix-up.
Commence memory wipe.
Since the release schedule got switched around, Inside Out 2 also made room for an Elio shout-out. When sadness comes crashing back into headquarters, she brings a bushel of memories with her. In one of the memory orbs is a boy who resembles Elio. We guess that means Riley personally knows Elio, or she just saw a trailer for his movie. Either way, the Pixar theory is preserved.
Until then, as you say on Earth, okay, bye, I love you.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye. I love you.
Number 18. Envy's Fingers. Voiced by Io Adebri, Envy possesses one of the film's cleverest designs.
She picked me. Sometimes it's really high. Very good. Sometimes it's very low. Oh, we are so cool right now.
She's the shortest emotion, looking up to everyone else with large, longing eyes. In an especially ingenious little touch, Envy only has 8 fingers. This isn't uncommon for animated characters. Just look at Mickey Mouse. In the Inside Out universe, however, the other emotions all have 10 fingers. Envy doesn't call attention to the fact that she has 1 less finger on each hand. On the inside, though, we're sure she's even greener with envy.
Look at your hair.
Oh yeah, not happening.
Number 17. Fear's Coffee Cup. The first Inside Out saw joy and sadness wander into Dream Productions, a movie studio within Riley's mind. The locale doesn't resurface in Inside Out 2, meaning we'll have to wait even longer for a sequel to I Can Fly. The filmmakers didn't completely forget about Dream Productions, however.
Set up the classroom set. Today's memories are in. We've got a lot to work with here.
Fear can be seen with a coffee cup featuring the Dream Productions label. Since Fear got saddled with dream duty in the last film, it makes sense that he would have such a cup. Let's just hope he hasn't had to sit through any Jangles the Clown dreams lately.
Follow us. Nothing like a good scare to wake you up, right?
Number 16. John Ratzenberger's Return. John Ratzenberger had a small yet crucial role in the original film as Fritz, a mind worker who helps install Riley's upgraded console. Ratzenberger can be heard again in the sequel as the emotions call out for help. Alas, they're separated by a sarcasm.
Boy, are we so lucky we ran into you guys! Boy, are we so lucky we ran into you guys!
Wow, those guys are jerks.
Ratzenberger's presence in a Pixar film shouldn't come as a shock, seeing how he was deemed the studio's good luck charm after voicing Ham in Toy Story. Surprisingly though, Ratzenberger's last credited role in a Pixar feature was Fenwick the Cyclops in Onward. He can also allegedly be heard as Guy on the subway in Soul. Excluding his roles in the TV series Monsters at Work, Ratzenberger was absent from at least 4 Pixar movies until Inside Out 2.
Were you unbanished?
Not officially. It's a habeas corpus issue, really. Excuse me.
Number 15. Luxo Ball. Any true Pixar fan knows to be on the lookout for the Luxo Ball in every new release. That doesn't mean the iconic ball is simple to spot.
To infinity and beyond!
Pixar has only gotten craftier with the ball's placement, practically requiring a pause button. It's easy to miss the Luxo Ball during Riley's parade of future careers. The audience is so distracted by the pastry chef and Supreme Court justice balloons that they're inclined to overlook the striped star ball in the background. Not too far away from the ball, you also might have neglected a nod to Figment from the Disney attraction Journey into Imagination.
It's magic. Magic of the mind. The kind that lets you go anywhere, anytime.
Number 14. Triple Dent Gum. Even years later, the Triple Dent Gum jingle is still stuck in Riley's head, and ours. Riley never knows when the catchy commercial's going to make an encore.
Sometimes we send that one up to headquarters for no reason.
It plays in Riley's head over and over again, like 1,000,000 times.
It inevitably reemerges as anxiety searches through everything Riley knows about music. Her knowledge is primarily limited to bands aimed at middle schoolers and a certain jingle that will never leave. The reference flies by quickly, but we can remember every lyric upon hearing the first note. Who says that an oldie can't be refreshing?
Think
Should we do it?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go! This again?
Number 13, DMR. Riley and her fellow hockey players wear Under Armour with the label DMR. This isn't product placement, as no such brand exists in reality. It is an homage to one of the film's production members, however.
Sounds like a dream job.
It is.
Can you explain a little bit what is your job and what do you do?
Jason Deemer has been with Pixar as far back as Monsters, Inc., where he worked as a production artist. He served as the production designer on Inside Out 2. In animation, this not only entails creating the environments the characters inhabit, but also helping to flesh out the characters' designs. Deemer left his signature in more ways than one.
The drawings are just a means to an end. We're making a film here, so the more you think about, you're not just doing a drawing to make a pretty drawing, you're drawing something that's going to be built.
Number 12, Nostalgia Goggles. Brought to life by veteran character actress June Squibb, nostalgia makes 2 premature trips to headquarters. In both cases, nostalgia reminisces about the good old days, which were really just a few seconds ago.
When we all finally came up to headquarters?
Nostalgia.
That was like 30 seconds ago, nostalgia. Yeah, those were the days.
When viewing memories through the lens of nostalgia, everything seems rosier than it likely was. It's only appropriate that nostalgia would be prescribed with literal rose-tinted glasses, emphasizing her elderly appearance and tendency to romanticize the past.
When I saw the picture with the rose-colored glasses, oh, that told me everything, too. It tells you so much, the drawings, the animation.
Here's hoping her role is expanded upon in Inside Out 3, which we imagine will come out after we grow nostalgic for Inside Out 2. Number 11, Muppets Alumni. Frank and Dave are once again voiced by David Goelz and Frank Oz, respectively. Yes, they switched first names, adding another layer to the My Hat joke. Goelz is best known for performing as Gonzo the Great, while Oz's Muppet resume ranges from Miss Piggy to Fozzie Bear.
Hey, why don't you join us?
Where are you going?
We're following our dream.
Really? I have a dream too.
They aren't the only puppeteers who left an impression on the film. Carol Spinney was the man behind Big Bird and Oscar the Grouch, seamlessly transitioning between a joyful character and an angry one. Inside Out 2 director Kelsey Mann had the honor of meeting Spinney before his passing in 2019. While Mann couldn't give Spinney a voiceover cameo, he paid tribute to the late legend through an eatery called Spinney's Pizza.
All right, pizza. The duck wants pizza.
Number 10, Bad Memory. Some might say that Inside Out 2 is about living and coping with anxiety. While that is a key theme, the film is more about addressing bad memories.
It's weighing on her, so let's lighten the load. A one-way expressway to... We're not gonna think about that right now. Woo!
To reach headquarters, the emotions must bring a hurricane of bad memories along for the ride. There are too many to count, but one memory highlights Riley at her most regretful.
Oh, here's when she forgot that girl's name.
Oh yeah, that was super awkward.
What was her name?
I don't know, Janet or something. Whatever, let's just get rid of it.
It calls back to the first film when Riley swiped her mom's credit card to purchase a ticket out of San Francisco. Throughout Inside Out 2, Joy tries to instill the belief that Riley is a good person. While Riley is generally good, we all have lapses in judgment. Rather than ignore our missteps, it's healthier to learn and grow from them. Number 9, Orange Invasion.
Orange? Who made the console orange?
Do I look orange?
I didn't touch it.
Orange is not my color.
Not me.
Hello?
After anxiety stages a mutiny, the color orange begins to dominate the movie, inside and out. In addition to areas throughout Riley's mind, orange takes over her physical surroundings at hockey camp. From the locker room to the chairs surrounding the ice rink, even the hockey uniforms are draped in orange. No matter where Riley turns, anxiety is staring her in the face. Despite being prominently featured, it's a subtle touch that makes the audience more stressed without even realizing it.
It's not forever. It's just until Riley makes varsity or until she turns 18 or maybe forever. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Number 8, Brang. Riley's family moved from Minnesota to San Francisco due to her father's job. We don't learn much about Riley's dad's livelihood, aside from that he works for a startup called Brang. When the family arrives at their new home, Mr. Anderson is seen wearing a Brang t-shirt.
Hello?
Wait,
You're kidding. Stall for me. I'll be right there.
The shirt makes a comeback in the sequel, but it's now worn by Riley as she goes to bed. This might seem like a throwaway reference, but it actually demonstrates Riley's emotional growth. Riley initially hated San Francisco and thus hated her dad's job for making them move there. The fact that Riley now sleeps in a Brang shirt shows that she's come to embrace her new life. But seriously, what does Brang do exactly?
Uh-oh, she's looking at us. What did she say?
What? Oh, sorry, sir. No one was listening.
Is it garbage night? We left the toilet seat up. What? What is it, woman? What?
Number 7. Mount Crushmore. Making their way through Imagination Land, the emotions encounter Mount Crushmore, which trades 4 US presidents for Riley's 4 crushes. Disgust notes that one of them is Lance Slashblade, and we get it. Who didn't fantasize about an RPG character growing up?
I never saw the appeal.
I long to be a hero, but darkness haunts my past.
I'm in 100%.
We're not sure who the 2 guys in the middle are supposed to be, but there's no mistaking the mouth-breathing teen on the far left for Jordan, who Riley met at the end of the first film. Jordan plays a larger role in the short Riley's First Date.
I play in a band. That's fun.
Wait! We were in a band.
It's unclear if Riley and Jordan's relationship went anywhere beyond that. Whatever the future holds, Jordan will always be Riley's first crush, who wasn't an oddly sexy video game character. Number 6. Where's Lenny? During Riley's teen years, Friendship Island naturally towers over Family Island. You can still see the latter, although you might need binoculars. Sadness is handed a pair that demands a closer look. With a mix of blue, red, and orange, this prop triggers a memory of a Toy Story character.
I can't tell. Hey, where's Lenny?
Right here, Woody.
It's Lenny, who was voiced by the late Joe Ranft. Andy's toy binoculars went on to have non-speaking roles in the next 2 Toy Story films. Inside Out 2 marks the first time we've seen Lenny in over a decade, even if he's just inside Riley's mind here. Still, this may mean Riley recognizes Lenny from somewhere. When Andy started giving away his toys, do you think Riley's parents bought Lenny for their daughter?
Should we donate him to Sunnyside?
No.
Maybe sell him online?
Mom, no one's gonna want those old toys. They're junk.
Fine. You have till Friday.
Number 5. Artist 87. With anxiety taking control, every mind worker in Fort Pillow Town is ordered to envision worst-case scenarios. Hunched over a drawing sheet, it's safe to say that the Pixar staffers are cheekily referencing themselves here. One specific animator is even given a direct shout-out of sorts.
Memories can be recalled and replayed and changed within headquarters. So what the majority of the mind consists of are those memories.
At Joy's encouragement, the first one to defy anxiety and draw something more positive is Artist 87. Distinguished by scruffy facial hair and a baseball cap, Artist 87 looks like a caricature of Ralph Eggleston. Winning an Oscar for the short For the Birds, Eggleston was also the production designer on numerous Pixar films, including Inside Out. Passing away from cancer in 2022, Eggleston didn't live to see the sequel, but his presence is still felt in Artist 87.
You really don't ever get rid of memories. They can always be restored or recalled.
Number 4. A113. The A113 Easter egg isn't exclusive to Pixar, but the animation studio has perhaps made the most references to the CalArts classroom.
Sorry, I heard someone say roar, so I just kind of went for it.
Inside Out 2 continues the A113 tradition with a twist. When the 5 emotions are bottled up, they're locked away in the vault. Above the vault is a label reading ACXIII, the Roman numerals for A113. As clever as this is, Inside Out 2 is only the second Pixar film to present A113 in Roman numeral form. As the witch pushes Merida out of her house in Brave, the classroom number is seen etched over the door.
Where are you going? What are you doing? You never conjure where you carve. Very important.
This made sense given Brave's medieval Scotland setting. As for Riley, we guess she's been learning about Roman numerals in school. Number 3. 1984. Pixar shares an interesting connection to George Orwell's dystopian novel 1984. Perhaps even more well-known than the book is the Apple Macintosh Super Bowl commercial that it inspired.
We are one people, with one will, one resolve, one cause.
Apple co-founder Steve Jobs would of course go on to become a principal player in Pixar's success. Inside Out 2 brings things full circle as anxiety is presented on a large TV screen, giving commands to the subservient workers below. Joy brings the power back to the people, and while a sledgehammer doesn't shatter the screen, anxiety is silenced. This reference comes just in time for the commercial's 40th anniversary.
We shall prevail.
While we're on the subject of timeless imagery, did you notice the distracted boyfriend meme on one of the smaller screens? Number 2, For Town Forever.
Boy band island. Hope that's just a phase.
Say what you want. I think it's all beautiful.
Riley's embarrassed to tell her new friends that her favorite band is Get Up and Glow. Earlier in the film, a Get Up and Glow poster could be seen hanging over Riley's bed. This isn't the only music group that adorns Riley's room. She also has a poster for the boy band Four Town from Turning Red.
Oh my gosh, who are these hip-hoppers? And why are they called Four Town if there are 5 of them?
I don't know. Some of the kids at school like them.
Where that film took place in 2002, the Inside Out movies occur in a more modern setting. That means Robert, Jesse, Aaron T, Aaron Z, and Tae Young are no longer boys, but their music has endured throughout the years. We can officially count Riley as a Four Townie, even if she won't admit it to Val.
Never made
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Bing Bong Remembered. When this sequel was announced, we feared that Pixar might put a band-aid on arguably the saddest moment from the first film. Inside Out 2 thankfully doesn't retcon Bing Bong's tear-jerking sacrifice.
Go save Riley! Take her to the moon for me.
Since Joy remembers Bing Bong and Joy is a part of Riley though, the imaginary friend can never be entirely forgotten. While there's seemingly no coming back from the memory dump, Joy tries to preserve a piece of Bing Bong. She does so with an origami figure in his likeness that rests by her bed. This isn't the only sneaky trinket in the emotions room. Sitting on a table is a familiar truck with a rocket on top. Riley hasn't gone to the moon yet, but Pizza Planet is a start.
I'd give anything for a piece of pizza right now.
Deep dish.
Oh, and it's still warm.
Extra cheese, baby!
Are there any other deep, dark secrets we missed? Let us know in the comments.
We're doing a fit. No. Oh, nope. Going high. Oh, you got a real sweaty palm there, buddy.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.